Good morning, student. Today we will start a new chapter, seventh chapter, coordinate geometry. What is coordinate geometry? Already you are studied in 9th standard. Once again, we recollect what are the uh, basic thing in that coordinate geometry. Okay. In 9th standard, you have studied about the Cartesian coordinate system. In that coordinate system, what do you consist of? It consists of x-axis and y-axis. And distance from a point from a y-axis is called x-coordinate, that is abscissa. The distance from the x-axis, that point is called as y-coordinate or called ordinate. Okay. These are the things you have studied in 9th standard itself. The point plotted on the xy plane represented by a capital letter, that also we have studied. A bracket x comma y. First value will be x coordinate and second value will be y coordinate. And another condition also we have studied. If a point on the x-axis means x-axis will be there, y-axis will be 0. Okay, and if a point lying on y-axis means x-axis will be 0, y-axis will be y point. Okay, these are the things you have studied in the completely in the 9th standard. What you are going to study in 10th standard, based on this coordinate point, we are going to find in this chapter to find the distance between 2 points using coordinate point x and y, and a sectional formula using coordinate point to find the x and y coordinate point, and third one to find the area of a triangle using coordinate point. So one by one we will go. First, distance formula. Suppose I have drawn a figure xy axis. In that one PQ line I have drawn. To measure the distance between that P and Q, directly when you draw a perpendicular to line X, so it will give x1 point. From the P you are drawing perpendicular x4 point, and if you find the difference between x4 and x1, it will give the distance between P and Q. Okay, so that is simple method. You can measure the distance of a horizontal line by measuring from the x-axis and x point 1, x1 point and x4 point. The difference you are finding, you will get the measurement of PQ. Same way in the figure 2, a vertical line I am drawing. So we can take a horizontal vertical perpendicular line to y-axis, perpendicular line to y-axis from A point and B point, you will get y4 and y1. If you find the difference between the y4 and y1, it will give the distance between A and B. So we can measure the distance of AB. This is for horizontal line and vertical line. Suppose in the figure 3, if a line is in a slanting manner, D to E, how can we measure? That is the distance formula. Okay, that we are going to find using distance formula. To measure the distance B and E, you have to use Pythagoras theorem. What is that? D is slanting position. Draw a vertical line to X, and it is X1, it is X2, and join the horizontal D to F also, horizontal line DF, then it will become a right angle triangle. So apply the Pythagoras theorem for the right angle triangle. DE we need. So we know in a right angle triangle formula by Pythagoras theorem is DE square equal to sum of the other sides to square of the other two sides, DF square plus of EF square. Using this formula we are going to use the distance formula. Okay. So DE square equal to DF square plus EF square. Distance of DE is DF square plus EF square. What is DF? It is the x2 minus x1. From the figure you can see. And EF, y2 minus y1. And DE square, you substitute in the formula that DF square, x2 minus x1 whole square plus of y2 minus y1 whole square. Or if you want to find exactly DE length, take the square root on both sides. So what will happen? Your distance formula will be DE equal to square root under, because square root of DE square is DE. Then square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is your distance formula. Okay. Then second formula. What is called sectional formula. What is the sectional formula? If a line segment AB is there, any point lying in between AB, that is P point, what is the coordinate of P, X and Y we are going to find. For that, what is that? P will be dividing the line segment into M1 and M2 ratio. Some part it is divided. Using this one, we have to make the X to find the X coordinate and Y coordinate. How will you find the X coordinate? You see the formula for x coordinate. To find the x coordinate, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 x m2. So x equal to x coordinate of the p we have to find using the formula. This is called sectional formula. M1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 m2. Same thing for y. For y coordinate of the point P, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. What is the y coordinate? m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. This is your, if a point lying in any position in between A and B, that point coordinate x and y can be find by using these two sectional formula. Then, if the second case, if the point P is exactly in the midpoint of the line segment, so AB line segment, P is midpoint, that means M1 will be 1, M2 will be 1. So, if you substitute in the sectional formula, that before formula, you will get x equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2, y equal to y1 plus y2 upon 2, because it is a midpoint. So your coordinate point of P of this midpoint P, x and y coordinate will be x equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2, y equal to y1 plus y2 upon 2. Okay, this is midpoint formula. Then another type of formula we will be using in the problem to find the ratio of the line segment which is divided. That point is divided. That means m1 upon m2. That when we are doing problem, you will understand how to find the ratio. Okay. Then we will go for finding the area of the triangle using coordinate point. To find the area of a triangle using coordinate point. Suppose a triangle ABC I have taken A coordinate point x1 y1, B coordinate point x2 y2, C coordinate point x3 y3. Using this coordinate point, we are calculating the area of a triangle. How? Area of the triangle ABC is given by half absolute bracket x1 bracket y2 minus y3 close the bracket plus x2 bracket y3 minus y1 close the bracket plus x3 bracket y1 minus y2 close the bracket, close the absolute bracket. Or in terms of y also you can write half y1 bracket absolute bracket y1 bracket x2 minus x3 close the bracket plus y2 x3 minus x1 bracket plus y3 x1 minus y2 bracket and close the absolute bracket. Either in two form we can calculate this area of the triangle, any triangle, okay, using the coordinate point. So up to this one today we will complete, and tomorrow we will start our problems from the exercise. Okay, thank you.